Hello, my name is Valley Binning and I'm a recently certified coach, and I'm going to share a little story about why I decided on the coaching I decided on. So for those of you who are thinking about becoming coaches and are thinking about the niche to go into, you will have done some research. You will have thought which area, and it's not always that straightforward. This is what I found. So this is really to pinpoint or mention a few of the directions that you may pick as becoming a coach. So this short clip is for those of you who are thinking of becoming coaches. By all means, reach out to me. I'm happy to go further into this. So I'm keeping this quite short. So just to let you know. And it's an investment. So once you have decided that it's coaching that you want to do, now what? Where do you go? Which direction? Which niche do you pick? And there's some research, there's certainly information out there, and some research I'm sure you will have done. And I decided on becoming a performance coach, and I'll say why I decided on becoming a performance coach as opposed to other coaches, which I'll mention briefly or just simply list for this clip here. I waited far too long. So my story is that I waited far too long to become certified. I couldn't decide on which type of coaching. Do I pick executive coaching? Do I pick life coaching? What do I do? So don't do what I did, wait far too long. As they say, a wise person learns from the mistake of others. So there's a lot of wasted time on my part. So coaches, we need you. So I'm just going to mention a few directions that you may be thinking about going, and there are others. By the way, this is not an exhaustive list. These are just some of the ones that I thought about just for the purpose of our little clip here. So upcoming coaches. So you are now thinking about becoming a coach. Now, you've looked into various certifications, what that means. Cost is going to be a big thing, isn't it? We're not going to this for the purpose of this little short clip. But so, as I mentioned, there are different niches. So what niche do you pick? You now have decided that coaching is the thing you want to do. So you've had what people will say a calling. You really want to serve those people, your clients, those people that really need you. So one popular one that comes to mind, certainly for a lot of people, if you say to them that you are a coach, people often say, so are you a life coach? And you have to kind of explain the type of coaching you do. And you get into that conversation frequently for those of you who are already trained coaches. There's also wealth coach. So again, some people may have gone into coaching and then decided on specifically focusing on wealth coaching because they saw the value it brought to their clients, the richness that it brings, the abundance that it offers. What's becoming more and more popular these days is nutrition and wellness coaching. For those of you who are trained in that direction, that's certainly something that's becoming an area. And specialists in that course now have some insight, and they're coaching and asking those questions and working with their clients. Spiritual coaching. So some of you may be thinking of becoming spiritual coaches. And my suggestion for any, I'm not finished with this list, but for any type of coaching would be to speak to other people that are actually doing that type of coaching, so you get that insight. Or, as I said earlier, reach out to me. There's mental health coaching. Now, just to make it absolutely clear for those of you who are starting and at the beginning of your journey. I'm at the beginning of starting and reaching out to clients. And I mentioned in a recent clip that I've started my own company. And although I'm certified, it's early days. I am now beginning, and this is where I am at the moment. So I want to serve people. How do I bring clients in that capacity? So for those of you who are thinking of becoming mental health coaches, just to say that one of the things that came up for me, and certainly as in my training, was that we always look at the different types of services that are out there. So I'm just talking here about the different niches within coaches, but think about other professional services. So always make that clear and actually understand if you're learning or wanting to become a coach and you're going through this, just kind of differentiate those professional services. So mental health coaching, that's referring to coaching. We've got counseling. What do they do? We've got therapists. We've also got mentors. Or what are the difference between those different services, and and how will they serve your clients, and what do they do? What do they do in that role, in that capacity, when they've got that hat on? For some people, they may be coaching, but also they are mentoring as well. So just to sort of clarify that. But that's something, like I said, do reach out. There's also career coaching. So some of you may have had been on the receiving end of that, had career coaching yourselves. Perhaps you've had career coaching to become a coach, or you've had someone coach you through that. There's also executive coaching. So I mentioned at the beginning that I was I was thinking about the different coaching to pick from, and this was something that I initially wanted to do some years back. So it's always an idea, actually, just to tip your toes, just have attend a free session in coaching to get insight into, is coaching for you? And for some of you who are watching this will know that you definitely want to do coaching, right? Perhaps you're looking into those courses I mentioned. Now, I'm just going to say briefly the coaching I decided on and why. I decided last year to embark on performance coaching. Why performance coaching as opposed to other coaching? So I'm sharing this with you just to say that there's no right or wrong direction, and I'm putting this out there for you to make your own decisions, and of course you will. But just to say that for me, what really helped me decide the direction was that I wanted to see results, and I wanted to see that what I was doing was having an impact and actually serving the clients in the way they want to be served. They were having the desired outcomes, and we're working together on this as well. So we're measuring, we're looking at what's working, what's not working. We look at data, we evaluate, we may adjust depending on perhaps things haven't worked. And a lot of the coaching, I'm sure that there will be those adjustments, but just to say that there's that's what really stood out for me. And also the tools that I got given in the training and becoming a performance coach, and how those tools would help me in serving my clients to the best that I can serve them. And I'm happy to share some of those with you and discuss that with you. So like I said, it's an exciting journey. I'm starting out. For those of you who've already embarked on your journey in becoming certified and you've got that, start coaching. That would be one thing I'd say to those people who aren't practicing coaches. Start doing it, because that's what's going to help, and get that experience. More of that you get, the better we will become. Like I said, thank you very much. And please reach out to me. My name is Bally Binning, and I just want to say I wish you all the best in the decision that you make and the direction you decide on. Thank you. Bye for now.